Water skiing, wakeboarding, kneeboarding, wake surfing, and tubing can provide on-the-water exhilaration. But according to the Coast Guard, towed water sports also account for over 400 boating accidents per year.
Before heading out, learn the basics from a local professional for keeping the person you're towing, the persons aboard your boat, and anyone you encounter on the water safe while you engage in towed water sports. Understand how to retrieve someone who has fallen, including how to slow down and turn around without unseating passengers or running over the tow rope.
In addition to adequate size and engine power, make sure your boat is equipped with a ski pole, tow ring, or other attaching equipment sturdy enough to withstand the pressure of putting someone through the water, and only connect tow ropes to this device. Install a wide-angle rear-view mirror to provide visibility of the person being towed.
Have the correct nylon or other high-strength, low-stretch synthetic tow rope for whichever water sport you choose. Tube ropes should be around 60 feet long and heavier than water ski and wakeboard ropes, which should be about 75 feet. Ski ropes should have more give than wakeboard ropes. Wash tow ropes in fresh water between uses, dry to prevent mold, and coil to prevent kinks.
Have properly fitting Coast Guard approved life jackets designed specifically for the type of tow sport activity persons will engage in.
Research the body of water where you'll be running your boat and select a safe area with sufficient depth. There should be a minimum of 100 feet of open water on each side of your boat, 3,000 feet in front of it, and no in-the-water obstructions such as docks, pilings, rocks, or atoms. Avoid busy areas to keep persons you'll be towing out of harm's way, and choose days and times with minimal traffic.
Towing should be a team sport involving the person being towed, whether water skiing, wakeboarding, kneeboarding, wake surfing, or tubing, the boat operator, and an adult observer or spotter. While the operator watches out for traffic in front of the boat, the spotter keeps an eye on the person being towed and gives status updates along with alerts on any boat traffic coming from behind.
Persons being towed should be able to communicate to the spotter with hand signals for when they want to start, stop, slow down, turn, or speed up. Rather than thinking for the person being towed, let him or her direct the actions of the boat.
When persons being towed take a spill, they should raise their hands high to signal they're safe and help ensure other vessels see them in the water. The spotter should immediately alert the operator of the fall.
Don't engage in towed water sports after dark, and check for additional state-specific requirements before planning to go out.
Use a safety checklist before each outing, starting with the equipment. Ensure the towing cleat or transom eyes are tight, and secure and inspect the tow rope and towable equipment. Read your owner's manual for specific safety issues, such as proper tube inflation and capacity weight limit. Make sure the person to be towed is wearing the proper life jacket.
Before anyone exits or reboards the boat, turn off the engine to eliminate dangers of a propeller strike and carbon monoxide fumes and make it easier to communicate with the person in the water. Ensure that the spotter and person to be towed agree on hand signals to be used, and that the spotter understands his or her role to constantly observe the person being towed and report their status to the operator.
The person to be towed should enter the water, get positioned on the skis or board facing forward. The operator should take up slack in the rope. The person in the water should signal the spotter when ready, and the operator should ease the towed person up out of the water.
Skiers and wake surfers need a little more throttle to get started. Wakeboarders need less, and tubers the least. The operator should use gentle throttle adjustments, and the spotter should relay desired changes of speed or direction. 10 to 11 miles per hour for wake surfing, 15 to 18 miles per hour for tubing, 18 to 23 miles per hour for wakeboarding, and 20 to 25 miles per hour for water skiing are good rules of thumb.
The operator should look ahead, focusing on other boat traffic. Be aware water skiers or tubers can almost double in speed when the boat makes a tight turn, and they slingshot outside the boat's wake, which can be thrilling or dangerous if they're unprepared. To pick up a fallen person, reduce throttle, look before you turn, and bring the boat downwind alongside the person on the operator's side. Turn the engine off as soon as you're in position. See that the person is safely aboard before restarting the engine.
Tubing can be done in rougher water than other towed water sports, as well as at lower speeds. Sharp turns will throw tubers into the path of others if you're not allowing yourself enough room. Be aware of where your tubers are, and if they fall off, turn and approach them slowly for a safe pickup.
Skiing, wakeboarding, and kneeboarding call for calmer water and higher speeds. Take care when running the boat and go as straight as possible to avoid throwing off the skier or boarder with too many turns.
Wake surfing can be a low-stress towed water sport, but must only be done behind an inboard boat to avoid the extreme danger of a propeller strike. The surfer would ride too close to the stern of the boat to do so safely with an outboard. Use more power initially to get the wake surfer up, but then run at the slowest speed of any towed water sport.
Always ski, board, surf, or ride within your limits, exercising control at speeds appropriate to your abilities. Respect others enjoying on-the-water activities and those who live adjacent to our waterways.